This video is one of a series numbered 1 to 8, which cover the basic concepts of the primary mathematics curriculum. There are two sets of supporting materials. One is the Maths MESHGuide, a summary of research knowledge and pedagogical knowledge. The second is the Numeracy for All booklet, showing in detail how to make and use the resources mentioned here.
We've already looked in some of the videos at using number lines, and number lines are a very useful tool, whether they're blank number lines or whether they're number lines with numbers already written on them. You can use them for counting, you can use them for ordering, you can use them for working out things like addition, subtraction, missing numbers, very useful. You can also use bottle tops. So if you have bottle tops with numbers written on them, then you can use them for very similar things. It's basically just a number line. So here we've got bottle tops with numbers 1 to 20 on, and that would be the first activity the children would do. You would ask them to put the bottle tops in order, in ascending order, going up by ones 1 to 20. You could ask them to work out the missing numbers. So you could turn some of the bottle tops over, or even just remove them, and then the children have to work out what the missing numbers are, right, and then place the correct ones, either turn them over or put the correct ones back in. So a simple way for counting and checking that they know what comes next or what comes before. You can use them for instance, for simple addition. So if you say you have 4 children in a room, and then another 3 children come in, so we need to, how many children will we have in the room altogether? So they have their 4, and then they're going to count on 3, 1, 2, 3, which will give them the answer of 7. This is also something then that the teacher can use with the class for assessment, because if you have the children all doing the same thing in groups, and then they can actually hold up the bottle top when the teacher asks them to hold up the answer. Same with subtraction. You can say, okay, we've got 12 children in the room, 4 children leave, so 1, 2, 3, 4. How many children are now left in the room? It gives you the answer 8. You can ask the children then to maybe arrange the numbers in a different way, so perhaps they're counting in 2s, so they can take out the 2, 4, 6, 8, and so on. So you can use these numbered bottle tops in a number of different ways, and it doesn't have to be 1 to 20. Right, you could take another group maybe using higher numbers. So here we've got another number line here going from 81 on to 100, and again you can do the same sort of activities. You can ask them, rearrange them in descending order, right, rearrange them in multiples. You could ask them maybe to say, right, okay, I want you to work out what the interval is here. So if I say I have 84 and 88, then they can use the bottle tops and they can see very clearly that I've got 1, 2, 3 and then my number 84, 1, 2, 3 and then my number 88. So if I go 1, 2, 3, then the next number in the sequence is going to be 92. 1, 2, 3 and my next number in the sequence is 96, because it's quite difficult sometimes to work out intervals. You can even do it as an extension and a bit of a challenge, where the interval's not always the same, but the interval's in a pattern. So maybe you're going to start with 81, and then the next number in the sequence is going to be 83. The next number in the sequence is going to be 86. The next number in the sequence is going to be 90. The next number in the sequence is going to be 95. So when you actually just look at these numbers, it's quite difficult to work out what the sequence is. But if you actually look at the numbers that are missing, it's fairly easy, because you say, well, how many numbers in between 81 and 83? Well, there's 1. How many numbers now have we missed out? Well, now the interval is 2. Here the interval is 3. Here the interval is 4. And then what will the next interval be? Well, hopefully they'll see the pattern 1, 2, 3, 4, so that they'll know that the next interval is going to be 5. So can they predict what the number will be? Well, I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's going to be the number after 100. So the next number in this sequence will be 101. So just a few simple ideas for how you can use bottle tops as number lines. More detail about the resources in this video and others can be found in this booklet, Numeracy for All, Resources for Teaching Mathematics. A guide for teachers and trainers on how to make and use low-cost or no-cost teaching and learning aids to encourage active and playful learning for maths in the classroom. Okay, let's go and teach some maths.
These videos are from a partnership between VSO International and the MESH Initiative. Both organisations have a commitment to share knowledge freely around the world for the benefit of teachers and learners.